Good morning, everybody. Wait a couple minutes and get a few people in here into the room on this frigid morning in West Central Missouri. Hope everybody is staying warm. They've got a good cup of coffee in their hands right now. Hi, Matthew. We're going to get going here in just a sec, get a few people in here. I've got minus 6 degrees right now in Clinton, Missouri, with a wind chill of minus 18 degrees. Good morning, Julia. Well, we'll go ahead and get going. Of course, you're looking at a live shot facing south out of Dayton, Missouri. Snow covered. Look like the roads are in good shape. This is just off the 7 highway in Cass County. We've got overcast skies, very, very cold temperatures this morning. Take a look at the temperatures in and around the area. I wanted to point this out. We got minus 8 in Kansas City, minus 12 in St. Joe, minus 9 in southern Jackson County. That's minus 6 in Harrisonville, minus 8 in Warrensburg. And I don't know who's living right down near Lebanon, but they're coming in at a balmy 42 degrees down here. I think it got so cold down there, their thermometer shattered. That is just an error in the data, by the way. It really is not 42 degrees down there. But as you guys can see, it is dangerously cold everywhere throughout West Central Missouri, the state of Missouri, the state of Kansas. So, over the last 24 hours, several records have been broken and shattered, I guess is what I should say. So far, I'm going to bring this over, kind of working on here. So Sunday, this morning, the record low for Kansas City was minus 10. They shattered that at minus 14. Downtown, minus 5 with minus 12. Sedalia, record low temperature was 2, set in 1997. Minus 11. Absolutely destroyed that record. Now the record cold high for today. Kansas City was 0, set in 1979. They're forecasted to be minus 4 for the high today. Sedalia, record cold high was 18, set in 2005. The forecast high minus 1. So, and even for tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day, record low minus 10 in Kansas City, minus 11 is the forecasted low. Sedalia, record low set back in 2009 at minus 3. Forecast low tonight of minus 8. And then the record high for Monday, I guess the record cold high, Kansas City 6 degrees, set in 1972, forecast a high of 2. And Sedalia coming in, record cold high of 12, set in 2009. Looks like it will be shattered tonight with a forecast of 4 degrees for Monday. So We've shattered records. We've got more records to break tomorrow. So very, very dangerous temperatures out there in west central Missouri. And we've got, because of that, hopefully all the community had something similar. But for those that don't know yet, I am the Deputy Director of Emergency Management for Henry County. And in conjunction with First Baptist Church here in Clinton, opened up a warming center that is still going to be open tonight at 6 p.m. and again tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, tomorrow at 6 p.m. It runs from 6 p.m. at night to 8 o'clock the next morning at their downtown location just on Jefferson Street off the square in Clinton. So that was us last night. We went down, tons of volunteers, tons of food. Everybody got together, watched the Chiefs game. All the workers did, along with those taking advantage of the warm atmosphere and the great food. So thank you, First Baptist Church of Clinton, for allowing the facilities and all the help to make this possible. We are in some temperatures our area has not seen before, obviously, in record-breaking temperatures. Everybody needs a good warm meal and a good warm place to go. So thank you guys very much, and I am hoping that several communities around West Central Missouri was able to do something similar, as this is very much needed when we get down to temperatures in that dangerous category for those that are less fortunate, maybe a little down on their luck right now. This gives them a boost and helps protect them in our community. So let's take a look at the GFS as we go into this week. Good news, good and bad news this week. So we are going to have a shot for some flurries this afternoon and again tomorrow. You'll see some of those little bands working through. But we got this big, deep, low pressure system bringing this cold Arctic air sagging all the way down into Texas. That will actually begin to lift back up to the north on Wednesday and Thursday, bringing us temperatures back up into the low to mid 30s for daytime highs. Now the low temperatures are still going to be in the mid-teens, between 15 and 18 degrees, but at least during the day we might see some sunshine and temperatures finally back up to near freezing or just above freezing for Wednesday and Thursday. That is ahead of another cold Arctic air blast coming in for the weekend. Now we might have a chance. This particular model does not show really a whole lot of precip with it as that cold front comes through on Thursday. A couple models are showing quite a bit, and a couple aren't showing any kind of precipitation that comes through here. I'm kind of leaning toward that we will get some wintry precip. It's probably not going to be a whole lot. It doesn't look like that right now. I will update as we get into the week. These models are having a real hard time with deciphering some of this data without it being real-time data because of this extreme cold that we are under, this dome of extremely cold temperatures. It throws a lot of false positives and false negatives out there. So we can expect right now maybe some precipitation on Thursday in the frozen kind. Not sure exactly if it's going to be enough to cause any kind of travel implications right now. But of course you'll see those cold temperatures sag down to the south into Oklahoma and Arkansas. We're going to be having temperatures highs in the low to mid-teens and lows back down into single digits over the course of the weekend. So we'll have a 2-day reprieve, Wednesday and Thursday. So make sure you utilize Wednesday and Thursday during the day to get out and about. And of course, it just keeps sinking down for the weekend. After that, we're going to hit a little bit of a lull, finally. A little bit of a warm-up as we enter the last part of the month. But as we get closer to the end of the month, we can have another cold Arctic system come through with the chance of some heavy winter precipitation. This is it right here as it's moving on up to the north. And then at the end of the month, as we get to around the 30th, we got another low pressure system comes up from the south, bringing with it the possibility of heavy snow. We might have to deal with some freezing rain along I-44 and points to the south. And again, we're a couple weeks away from this, so anything can change. But this is really looking like our next big system that will be coming in is right at the end of the month to start February off with. First week of February looks cold, and then right now all signs are pointing to a very big warm up for the middle of the month before we start getting active, according to the LRC, toward the end of February. Let's see here. We're going to take a look at oh, we got a family argument going on right there in chat. That's what I like. So we'll have a little reprieve Wednesday and Thursday, highs in the mid-30s, and then we'll go back into the deep freeze this weekend. So everybody kind of prepare for that. As far as the snow for today and tomorrow, as you head further south, down around where you're at, Jamie, around Aurora, Springfield, 1 to 3 inches of snow is what's expected for today and tomorrow for you guys. The further south you go, down around Branson and northwest Arkansas, they're looking at 3 to 6 inches of snow, winter storm warnings out. So it's going to get kind of ugly down south of I-44 today and tomorrow. We are going to be on the far northern edge of this system here in west central Missouri. So that's the reason I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of precip out of it. As far as moisture, there's not a whole lot of moisture working with that system at all that's coming in today and tomorrow, but being as cold as what it is, seeing rain snow ratios of 16 to 18 to 1, meaning 1 inch of rain is 18 inches of snow. So a half inch is 9 inches. A quarter inch is 4 inches. So I mean, very little moisture is needed to produce some moderate snow totals. So that's the reason why they're under a winter storm warning down in northwest Arkansas. Southern Missouri expected to get a little bit more snow than what we are here in west central Missouri. So the overall forecast, guys, is going to be something like this. To help you guys out, just take a look at that background. We've got beach, 85 degrees, people out there in their bathing suits. Beautiful weather wherever this picture was taken. But maybe it might make you feel a little warmer this morning. But we've got a high of a whopping 1 degree here in west central Missouri with snow flurries. Very little accumulation expected, less than an inch here in west central Missouri. Tonight we'll have a low of -6 with wind chills -20. For Martin Luther King Day tomorrow, we have a high of 5 with some light snow flurries, less than an inch again for Monday. Just some blowing snow. Winds are dying down slowly. We're still going to see 15 to 25 mile an hour gusts today into tomorrow before they finally start the lay down. Monday night, -6 degrees for the overnight low. And then, of course, as I just mentioned, Wednesday and Thursday, mid-30s. There's still a chance for some precipitation, likely in the frozen form on Thursday. That's still a little iffy. I will update that as we get a little closer. And because we're getting that precip means only one thing, that we have another system coming through, and it is another cold front be coming through on Thursday night all the way through the weekend, crashing our temperatures back down to low teens to single digit lows for the weekend. Trout opener. Hey, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, Uncle Tim. So, I typically have my teacher's snow day probability and my pastor's snow day probability. By golly, on the next update, I'm gonna have a trout opener forecast for you. So I'll take a look at the LRC and we'll just see what March 1st looks like. Long range look from Matthew. Will this be the last week of single digits? Unfortunately, it will not. Right now, even though we're going to have a big warm up in February is looking to be pretty rough at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. This system that we've been dealing with this weekend is set to cycle back through the end of February. So I do believe we will have another Arctic blast that will be coming in toward the end of February as this cycle repeats itself according to Lee Zach's recurring cycle and Weather 2020. I do want to get back on that LRC kick. These extreme low temperatures and the system has it's been so long. It's been several days worth. We just haven't had the time really to take a deep dive into the LRC. I will post tonight on YouTube and Facebook. I will post Gary's latest video. He did post that, I believe, last Tuesday or Wednesday. It was just ahead of this storm system that we had coming in. I'll post that tonight to try to get caught up. We will have another update from Gary coming up probably Tuesday or Wednesday this week. I will be posting that video as well as updating the webpage So things have just been really busy this week with this storm system. You bet, man. I thought that might get everybody maybe a couple degrees warmer as they're sitting drinking their coffee and -5 degrees here in Clinton. What about state of Missouri employee probability? Hey, it's actually 100% of you having to go to work and travel. Staying at home does not count. Joe, you went to the game last night? Oh my gosh. Well, of course, being such an avid Chiefs fan, sports lover, anything to do with sports, went up to the folks last night, watched the game. Just very, very happy the game ended the way that it did. But man, some of those pictures on social media, 9 minutes they left their beer in the can. 9 minutes, frozen solid. It was just unbelievable. And I told my dad, I said, you just wait. I said, sometime during this game, you're going to get some dude about 7 beers into it. He's going to be stripping down and going to be going shirtless. And sure as the world, third quarter, they started posting, turning the cameras on all these guys that had taken their shirts and coats off out there, bare skinned. I bet they're hurting this morning. Frozen beers, man, it was unbelievable. They were all over. They set the beer down into the cup holders. The next thing they know, they look down and the beer is overflowing because it's frozen, taking up more space in the can. Overflowed, looked like a frozen lava lamp. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'd like to say I'm envious of those that went to the game yesterday, but I tell you what, I was quite comfortable at 73 degrees and watching it on the big screen. Yeah, me neither. The Buffalo game is going to be, as I was watching all the pre-games and I watched the first game yesterday, they were showing the pictures offering anybody $20 an hour to come down to the field to help shovel snow. They put it out on all the Buffalo radio stations. They had it on TV stations, social media, $20 an hour to come down and shovel snow. And then they canceled the game. So I was really looking forward to a Snow Bowl. Great stuff. Great stuff. So great win from Kansas City. I gotta say that they looked a lot better than what they had over the last couple weeks. I really had my doubts. I think that cold weather did play to our advantage. Tua just did not have any zip or accuracy on his throws last night. I do believe that played a big factor. So, but we got the W anyway. Looking forward to our matchup for the next game. All right, Joe, you take care. Go take care of your mama. All right, guys, so that's our forecast for the next couple days. Again, we're not out of the woods from the dangerous temperatures. Make sure you got those pets inside. Make sure you check on your neighbors, your family, the elderly, the homeless. As I've seen firsthand so far this weekend, if Clinton has a problem, several counties and cities have that problem. So I tell you guys, if you're looking for something to volunteer in, if you're looking for a way you can help the community, setting something up like what Henry County did it's a necessity. So please contact City Council, talk to somebody that might be a councilman, talk to the emergency management office, wherever you might be, see if you can lend a hand, because this is, we might be going through the same thing. From the way it's looking right now, we might be going through the same thing at the end of February before we finally start getting into some warmer temperatures of pre-spring in March. So take care of one another. That's what we're here for. And if anybody has any questions, I did see a couple on Facebook that were posted, I think, this morning. I will get to those questions. Just give me a few minutes and another cup of coffee, and I will get your questions answered. And as always, anybody has anything that they want to share, or if they have a question, feel free to private message me here on Facebook, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. So everybody stay warm, and I'll be talking to you guys very soon.